Hi lads and lasses, Modest Pelican here with a questions and answers video. Firstly though, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to everyone who has subscribed, commented, or is simply a part of the Modest Pelican gaming community. There is only one way to describe you guys, and that is that you are all fucking legends. I had no idea what was going to happen when I started this channel, and to be honest, the only reason I keep posting content is because of your support. Anyway, dim your lights, grab some fragrance-free moisturiser, and let's get right into this Q&A. Nick asked, why Modest Pelican? Well, I basically chose Modest Pelican because I wanted a name that no one had anything close to, and I just wanted it to be really unique. Besides, I thought I might get in trouble for copyright if I went with Pewdie Pelican or Pelican Frags or Modest Cap Gaming. So yeah, Modest Pelican was the logical next step. Joshy asked, how many garden hoses have you gone through making Gatorade bombs? Let's just say I don't have a very good relationship with my neighbours. Horror and Pokemon asked, is it becoming harder to interact with your audience? Yeah, definitely. Like, as the channel grows, you get more comments, you get more emails, you get more friend requests, but luckily for me, it's my favourite thing to do. I love reading them, so I really do strive to get back to you guys. You know, I love it. The trouble is, yeah, you start to miss comments and you start to miss replies. So I am really sorry if I do miss a comment or if your question isn't in this video, but it's just because of the sheer volume. You know, it does mean an enormous amount to me that you guys take the time. Shane Kennedy asked, fuck one, marry one, kill one. Alright, so I'd marry Ballroom Blitz because it's like rich, there's a palace there, you know, I'd gold dig a little bit. I'd kill Sinai Desert because that's real dry. And I'd fuck Feo Fortress because, you know, what an accomplishment, fucking a fortress. Battle Wars 1 asked, what's your favourite game mode and why? Well, for me, that would hands down be Conquest. I think that's Battlefield's essence, is that 32 versus 32 war-like game mode where it's just crazy and there's planes and tanks and infantry all kind of meeting in this insane battle. So definitely Conquest, I think that captures it best. Why Killian Lentfant asked, Lisa Ann or Mia Khalifa? Now I kind of see Lisa Ann a little bit like Battlefield Bad Company too. In her heyday she was amazing with great mechanics, but these days the graphics are getting a little old. Whereas Mia Khalifa is like Battlefield 1. She's beautiful, but until, you know, the game develops a little bit, she's gonna lack some of the core mechanics. So I think I'm gonna go for the experienced and polished Lisa Ann. Hashim said, my question is, what do you think about Arabs and Muslims? P.S. Your channel is extremely underrated. Well, thanks for saying that, man. In regards to your question, I don't really judge anyone on if they're Arab, white, black, Christian, or any religion or race. Like, I more just judge people on how they treat me and how they treat others. So I guess it just depends on the person more than their background or their beliefs. Stewart Vickers asked, the Pelican in your profile looks like it's seen some shit. Give a funny backstory to how it became the Modest Pelican. So the Pelican definitely has seen some shit. It fought in all of the world wars, but it always told everyone about it. So people call him Modest, ironically, because he was always very arrogant about his war endeavours. He also wanted to be a porn star, so hence the helmet. Awesomeizer08 said, love the videos, keep it up, and his question was, what do you honestly think of the emblem I made for your platoon? Well, big shout out to Awesomeizer. He made me this really cool emblem for the platoon. It's pretty awesome. I definitely dig it. Really cool to see the Pelican logo on tanks and shit. So thanks, man. Mad Scotsman asked, are you worried about the fact that the mongrel mob has started chapters in Australia and are heading to the Pelican enclosure at the zoo as we speak? Well, yeah, I live in the Pelican enclosure at the zoo. So if there's a fucking bikie gang or some shit coming right to my enclosure, then yeah, I'm worried, man. I'm really worried. Devon asked, what do you plan on covering once Battlefield 1 lays its broken, well-used, semen-covered body into its shallow grave? Well, yeah, definitely playing a lot of Battlefield 1 at the moment, but I'm actually really interested in hearing what you guys play. Are you playing Rainbow Six? Are you going to play the new Star Wars? Are you going to be playing Dating Simulator 2017? Sort of let me know what you guys are playing, and I'll post videos on that, because, you know, I'll probably enjoy it as well. Fade Cloud asked, did you make the Pelican play picture yourself? No, my girlfriend actually made that for me. I sent her the picture of a pelican and asked if she could put the army helmet on, and then she added the little goggles, and Modest Pelican was born. Will asked, who are the stealthos that are always in your squad in your videos? Are they the guys you play with the most? So definitely the Stealtho boys are the crew I play with the most. They're good friends of mine. We've met up a couple of times and had some drinks and watched some football. We all fly to like one city. But yeah, always gaming with them. They're really good lads. The only issue is Stealtho Fieldo really struggles to get kills. But you know, he's funny, so we sort of play with him anyway. Josh asked, what's the ratio between time spent in Battlefield 1 and time spent in the presence of someone of the opposite sex? Well, if you count my left hand as a girl, then pretty equal, but otherwise, no, I'm just fucking with you. Well, I live with my girlfriend, so probably pretty equal. Lozzie Squad asked, if there were milkshakes in one yard and cold ones in another, which one would the boys run to? Well, the boys would run to open the cold ones, but the Pelicans would probably go for the milkshakes, so interesting question. James asked if I play any other games in my free time apart from Battlefield 1. At the moment, I'm actually really enjoying Rocket League. It's a pretty random game, but it's so addictive, and I'm also playing the Hitman franchise, which is really cool. The Grumpy Munchkins asked, are you attracted to puppets, orange ones specifically? Yeah, fuck yeah. I actually love having sex with orange puppets, so it's a weird fetish of mine, so yeah, good pickup, mate. Walter asked, how the fuck do you live in a country where everything is out to kill every other fucking animal? It's dangerous. Are you scared of leaving your house? Do you even go outside without a fucking bazooka? I think it's a common misconception that Australia is this really dangerous place. So for example, yesterday on my way to work, I only had to kill 3 spiders, 2 snakes, wrestle 1 alligator, and titty twist 1 police officer. So I think people think it's a lot more dangerous than it really is. Kingslayer asked, how many faps do you do in 1 minute? I'm like the fucking hummingbird of faps, so like 1200, I guess. I'm Shafted asked, just curious as to what your favourite layer of the OSI 7-layer model is and why. Well, obviously starting at the applications through to presentation, session, transport, network, data link, physical, synergy, packets, Mitsubishi, MacBook, I think it'd be the physical layout of what we actually see on the iPhone. QWERTY asked, if you were a nut, what kind of nut would you be? I think I'd have to be a coconut, like hanging out in tropical locations, just getting a tan. I think coconuts for sure. The Comedian said, hey man, your channel is great. One of the few gaming channels I'm subscribed to. So thanks heaps for the nice words, man. What are you majoring in? I'm majoring in accounting, just pure accounting. And why did you decide to make mostly Battlefield 1 videos? Just that because that's the game I'm playing. With full-time work in uni, it's sometimes hard to get a lot of videos out, especially on different games. So at least with Battlefield, I know the game, I know the classes, I know a lot about it. So it makes it easier to make sort of good content. Well, hopefully good content. So yeah, thanks again for the nice comment. Doe TV asked, what do you think about Call of Duty? Well, Call of Duty back in the day was one of my favourite franchises, and I'm talking like a long time ago, like COD, 4 and Modern Warfare 2 and some of the early Black Opses. But as the franchise went on, it grew stale and they went futuristic and it kind of killed itself. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with Call of Duty World War II. I was pretty excited about it until I saw gameplay footage and it was just the most underwhelming experience. I felt like I was watching something from the fucking 1800s. So it'll be interesting to see how World War II goes. I think they really need that game to be good to kind of reignite the franchise a little bit, but I'm not holding my breath. Buck asked, do you think we will see VB cans as chemical grenades in one of the expansion packs? So for those of you who don't know, VB is a very popular beer here in Australia. And the fact that Buck asked this question is why I fucking love him. And dude, I would honestly love to see that. Matt asked, what's your view on espresso martini consumption, regular drinking, or pouring it on your mate's shirt? So basically, Matt is one of the Stealtho boys, and I flew down to Melbourne to meet him. He joined us a little bit later, and we were getting a round of drinks, and we'd been drinking beers all day, so we decided to get an espresso martini. And he bought one for me, and he was standing behind me. And I don't know why the fuck I did this, but as I turned around, I like flailed my arms and just smacked this martini all over his face and jumper. And this is the first 5 minutes of me meeting him. So it was like the fucking worst impression I could have made. But yeah, I love you too, bro. I'm still so sorry about that. The Almighty Sloth asked, if you had to implement another gun into Battlefield 1, what would it be? Less so a specific gun. I think they just needed more guns and more options and shortening barrels, making things lighter, different boots, whatever they did to give the players just more customization and more options is the one really big criticism I have of Battlefield 1. I really love the game, but I would have loved to see more customization options just overall and in general. Mr. Ojamiso said, "So how much time have you spent in the MILF section of Pornhub? And what's your next most used section?" Just firstly, a massive shout out to this motherfucker. He was my first subscriber, or the closest thing I can find to my first subscriber. He's been supporting my channel forever, since the very beginning, so thank you, bro. That's fucking awesome of you. Definitely MILF section number 1. There would have been thousands of hours accumulated as a teenager. And then I think the lesbian section would be a close second. Get Good Guy asked, "Do you have a standout moment in gaming? Something that was so enjoyable or rewarding that it just stuck with you?" I think playing through the first Halo campaign was really significant for me. That was one of the first games I ever played, and it's always going to be my favourite. Or the GTA San Andreas campaign with its massive open world. They're kind of the two big games I remember as my childhood, so I'm always going to have a real soft spot for those two titles. Salty Soda asked, "Why do people ask you so many fucked questions?" That's a good question. I think it's just banter, it's just people having a laugh. I definitely love having a laugh and I don't take myself too seriously, and I think most of my subscribers don't either. This is far from a serious gaming channel, and I really like that. Thomas asked, "Do you ever not stay classy?" Well, I guess that depends on your definition of classy. If your definition of classy is a guy uploading Battlefield 1 videos and making porn jokes to YouTube, then yeah, I think I always stay classy, but I'll let you guys be the judge. Toast Gaming asked, "What do you feel you have most improved on since starting YouTube, and what would you like to work on improving in the future?" Well, apart from just bringing you guys better and funnier and more entertaining content, just sound quality absolutely pisses me off. It's such a difficult thing to get right, and with clipping and stuff, so hopefully I've improved on that a little bit since my channel started, and hopefully I can keep on improving towards that in the future. AT Joker asked, "Oi, you are a hobbit, how do you feel?" I think good, man. I think hobbits know how to have fun, they have a few drinks, they always stay really tight with the boys, like the 4 of those guys in the Lord of the Rings, they were always like bros, even if they were worlds apart. So yeah, I'm feeling good. Trevor wrote, "I just recently subscribed to you and you're a fucking legend, bro." Thanks heaps, man, for saying that. And I think the question here is, did you know anything about World War I before the game came out? Not really. I've always been fascinated by history and fighting history, but I've always read more about medieval history and World War II, and actually haven't done that much research into World War I. Posy asked, "How to make a cake?" Well, you simply get a little bit of flour, some eggs, some sugar probably, beat it all together, whack some fucking chocolate syrup in there, put it in the microwave, throw the microwave off your balcony, run down, bring the microwave back upstairs and throw it off the balcony again, and fucking blammo, you have a cake. Sketchy Meatball asked, "Will you do a review of my porn website, XXX Meaty Balls XXX?" Sure, man, if you flick me a link, I will review your porn website. And you've also given me an idea. Modest Pelican porn could be a real thing soon, so keep your eyes out for that. And I think on that note, I'm gonna round this video up. I'm really sorry if I didn't get a chance to answer your questions. There was just a couple of hundred suggested, so it would have been too long of a video. Again, thank you so much for helping me reach 10,000 subscribers. It's just an amazing feeling, and the support is unreal. You guys are all fucking legends. Lads, lasses, as always, stay classy.